Good afternoon. Oh, lights are good. That's better. My bad. Hello, welcome to the Bearded Blokes bit, otherwise known as Live at 5.
Yes.
Which you prefer, don't you?
Live at 5 because it rhymes.
Live at 5 with Stephen and Andy doesn't rhyme. Stephen and Andon, that would rhyme, but that would be weird.
No, but live at 5.
Andy and Stevie. No, okay. Right, we're just playing one more song before we come to you properly. Florence and the Machine, Rabbit Heart, raise it up about 3.5 minutes of this awesomeness, and then get yourself over back to Facebook and YouTube. Florence and the Machine. I like that band.
They're good.
It's different. It's not like everything else out there. I like stuff that's different. That to me is a very, very good thing, I think. How are you doing today there, Stephen?
I'm doing all right.
Stephen D. For people who are curious, what are you?
I'm one of the presenters.
Yes.
The Late Lunch Show and the Rock Show and the Endurance Show.
And
the Operations Manager.
There you go. So you have a few things that you have to do and are responsible for. We can blame you. We can thank you for.
Yes.
And whenever there's a problem, it's like, Stephen, could you fix this? Actually, also specifically, the presenters, you help all the presenters run their shows, the logs, and all that stuff. So you have a few things that you have to do.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
You're not bored?
No.
No, not close to it. Right, so we are here every Friday, unless we're not, from 5 o'clock, kind of mostly if we can, to talk about all sorts of things, including things we are thankful for.
Absolutely.
Because why? Because it's important to be thankful.
It
It
is.
really does matter. If you can't find a reason to be thankful, you will be not thankful, which is another way of saying you'll be fed up and bitter and frustrated. So make an effort to be thankful. I am thankful for right now for a nice drink.
Mm-hmm.
Always very good. In fact, I need a drink. Drinks are good. I've also got a working computer because 2 Fridays ago we didn't.
That is true.
Was it 2 Fridays?
No, it was last Friday. That's why we weren't here.
Last Friday we weren't here because I'd spent all day trying to fix this.
Yes.
Actually, no, we were here on Friday. Nathan and I were here on Friday building this very computer, which had arrived. It's going well, this one, isn't it? It's good. But earlier we had a dull green screen. Would you like to know what we did? What was your suggestion?
Well, I was looking for GIFs on how to fix a computer, looking for something funny, and one of them was to unplug it and plug it back in again.
Which we did do and didn't fix it. So instead of that, we unplugged Microsoft from controlling the monitor, and what do you know? Beautiful colours again. Because honestly, I know you're very clever, Microsoft. Here's the thing. I'm here, you're not. Stop messing with me stuff,
Yeah.
basically.
Basically, yeah.
Right, now we're going to be chatting about bits and pieces across the day, which is always good fun, and especially things we're thankful for. So let's jump straight into that. Give me 3 things that you are thankful for.
So I'm thankful for a limited edition flavour of biscuits, which are gingerbread for the season of Christmas.
Yeah, now, I don't mind the brand, because these are Oreos, which I think taste like something I would never, ever want to consume, and you think they're great.
I think they're great, especially at 89p a packet.
Okay, that's quite a bargain. But I don't like them at all,
They're actually,
specifically.
in London, it was £1.20, I think.
London waiting, you see. Even the biscuits cost more. No, I don't like them. I know some it's a big thing. For me, it's like Bovril and Marmite, or even just Marmite. You either love it or you hate it. And for me, Oreo biscuits, no.
I can see why they're a bit uninspiring. I like them.
No, that's fine. Hey, look, what would life be like if we didn't all have different opinions?
Well, there could be like a shortage of Oreos if everyone liked them.
We can always hope. Right, things you're thankful for then.
So a limited edition flavour of biscuit, which was nice. Advent chocolate this morning. And it's nice to see Christmas lights out and about. So there was some I could see from afar, and they do brighten up the place. I wish we had them all year round, Christmas lights up.
Well, why don't we? Why is it that we say Christmas, lights up, Christmas over, lights down? Now, we actually do have lights around the house. Maybe we could just leave them up for the sake of it. I mean, why not?
Why not? I mean, some of the stuff does seem like it's exclusively Christmas, like tinsel Christmas trees and other ornaments that are very much exclusively Christmas. But when it comes to the lights, why not all year round?
Someone's observed the mess behind your right hip. Nathan said, shall I come and fix it? Yes. So Nathan's now going to sneak in, and I'll go camera 2. So we've got a nice shot of Nathan's hand coming into the box. And there's one tidy, almost tidy. See, the studio's a mess. I'll explain why in a moment. It's as if it didn't happen. I mean, I could have gone to my camera and you wouldn't have noticed.
That would probably be the box the computer came in.
There you go. He's now on my screen instead, so we can't see what Nathan just did. That's genius. That is. Thank you, Nathan. There's a little purple packet, Nathan. While you're here, I can just see a purple packet on the floor behind Stephen. Look, just there. It's about to vanish and gone. There we go. It's all as if nothing ever went wrong and didn't happen. So yesterday we had to rearrange one of the rooms, which means a bunch of furniture is in this studio, which is a live broadcast studio. It starts work at 6 a.m. It works through till 9 o'clock or 11 o'clock most days. And today we've got boxes and furniture in here.
Yeah, it's a little bit messier than normal.
I had to move the box to get to the curtains earlier, so I could shut the curtains to the studio. That wasn't quite ideal, but anyway, it's fine. It's a bit of a mess, but it's a work in progress. What is life without a little bit of mess?
Yeah, you need some mess in life.
Or a lot of mess? I was actually tempted to write on that for my editorial for the next magazine.
You can have too much tidiness.
I think so, but I was actually genuinely thinking I could write on mess, the importance of mess in life.
Yeah, and you could probably reference Friends and how Monica was too tidy.
Monica was way too tidy, let's be honest. Yeah. Anyway, Dan, the man, Dan, Community Dan. Thankful for having spent a day on this canal boat, static, not sailing, sadly, having a brilliant day interviewing candidates for a new role for this canal-based charity. Now, I have personally seen said canal boats charity up in Scotland. It's brilliant. That big, the canal rotisserie thing.
Oh, yes.
I'm not sure rotisserie is the right word, but if I say the word rotisserie, if you imagine a rotisserie chicken on a rotisserie, but canal boats, so a little bit bigger.
I can't think of another way of putting it. That's not necessarily the best way to put it, but I can't think of another way.
No, but it's not bad, is it? Because you know exactly what I mean.
I do.
I mean, the canal boats aren't being cooked as they go round. That would be really cool.
It's
Get
like,
to the top and there's free food. That'd be awesome. Anyway, yes, so on my screen, which doesn't help you, in fact, doesn't help you either, Stephen, because you can't see this screen.
no.
But we've got is that pink or is that like is that a turquoise? Dan, please let me know what is the colour of the canal boat, because from my screen it looks pink, and I can't decide. Actually, I know I can do this. I can go onto here. There's always another way. If I go onto this and I go into that, I go into there and we go to that, then we can scroll down. I can make that bigger and you can see the boat. It's not pink, is it? It's more of a purpley pink.
Yeah.
Is that turquoise? Is that what turquoise is?
I thought turquoise was more of a greeny blue.
That's aquamarine.
Oh. Well, I'll say I'm not a big fan of that colour.
No, I would have gone for black.
Yeah, when I think of
with a white Pure247 radio on the side.
Yeah.
Pure canal boats. There's another little revenue stream we could look into.
Your stereotypical canal boat is kind of a red. That's what I think of for canal boats, don't you? A red colour.
I'm now Googling canal boat colours. How many I's are there in K's in the word colour? There we go. Canal boat colour. Images, open up. Yeah, go away, stupid thing. So you're saying red.
I can't see a single red one.
No. There's a bit of red paint on there in the lettering. There's a red one.
It's got bits of red.
Yeah, it's not red, is it?
They're mostly black.
So you heard it here first. So Stephen was giving you the skinny on the fact that all canal boats in the world are always red and we can't find a single one.
Well, I always think maybe...
There's red. I found a red... Well, that's not actually a canal boat, is it? No, it is. That's a canal boat.
These look like the classic canal boats that I would think of.
That's in Amsterdam. That's not a canal boat. No, I can't find... There's greens and there's blues. Lots of greens, actually. But nothing in... No, sorry, dude.
I just thought iconic canal boats were red.
Not purpley pink.
No, yeah, definitely not that colour.
No, but Dan, could you please let us know what is the official colour of that? Because, of course, you've got monitor... We've got two monitors that look slightly different colours. So we're not quite sure. But that's not a bad thing to do. Interviewing for a canal. It's a great charity. Interviewing for canal boat people. It's all good fun. Yes, thankful for having spent a day on this canal boat. But it's a shame. You see, Dan, now what I think you should have done is said, right, we need to go for a little saunter along the canal because then we can work out if they're going to get seasick or not. That would have been a good one.
I don't think you could get seasick on a canal boat. I don't know if that's humanly possible.
I think there's chat in the presenters group about my comment on the rotisserie canal boat.
Well, it would cause quite a stirring.
It's purple. Oops.
Yeah, I would have thought purple. It's like
I was leaning towards purple, but like a pink-esque purple.
Either way, not a big fan of that colour.
No. The boat is purple. Well, magenta to be precise. Andy Brown, I'm a little scared. Why is Andy talking about canal boats and rotisserie chickens? Well, because, Dan, if you've seen the full Kirk wheel, you would know exactly what I mean. It looks like a rotisserie chicken machine without a rotisserie chicken. It's a canal boat.
Yeah. No.
Strangely, says Andy Brown, I know exactly what he's talking about. He's referring to the full Kirk wheel. Yes, I am.
Well, yeah, I mean, the art of communication is to get your message across, and you did, so, yeah.
I have always argued for that thing. Communication isn't how well you write or how structured your sentences are. The only thing that matters is whether or not someone can understand what it is you are trying to communicate to them. And Andy Brown knew exactly what I meant when I said it's a rotisserie chicken machine for canal boats.
Perhaps they should rename it.
The Falkirk Wheel renaming ceremony, courtesy of Andy B on Pure 24/7 Radio. It is now the rotisserie canal boat machine. Free barbecues. That would work, wouldn't it? You could pay your money for the canal boat thingy to get working, and you could get a free rotisserie chicken at the top, just to make the point.
Yeah.
It was good, actually. I went up to Scotland. It feels like ages ago now. We love Scotland. It's too long since we've been to Scotland, but met Dan Rouse in the flesh, which was great. Met Isla, his daughter, and some more of his family. But we went for a walk, Dan, myself, and Joe, to the rotisserie chicken canal machine, which he calls the Falkirk Wheel, which I just think is folly, quite frankly. It should be called the rotisserie chicken canal boat machine, because that just makes sense. Everybody knows, even Andy Brown, who's not been there as far as I'm aware, knew exactly what I was talking about.
The Falkirk Wheel changed to canal boat rotisserie or something.
The rotisserie chicken canal boat machine. And every time you go up, you get a little... Here, here's an idea for you there, Dan, for your charity, okay? Every time someone goes up, you don't get like Nectar points or Tesco club card points. No, you get 1/10 of a rotisserie chicken point. And every time you go up your canal boat, when you get to 10, you get a free rotisserie chicken. I think this is genius. They should get me on the marketing team for the Falkirk Canal Boat charity people.
Yeah, probably not.
No. I think that would be genius, quite frankly. Yes, there you are. You see, the Falkirk Wheel, this amazing engineering marvel, and it is phenomenal to see it in action, should be renamed, and it's official, the Rotisserie Chicken Canal Boat Turning Machine.
Yep.
And every time you go up, you get a stamp. And when you get 10 little stamps on your little card thing, you can have with Pure 24/7 Radio on the back with the QR code. And every time you get 10 stamps, you can get a free rotisserie chicken. I think this is genius, Dan. I reckon you should put this to your board and say this is a really, really good idea that we should do. We should rename this engineering marvel.
Shall we move on?
Not my fault. Dan took me on a tangent. Never my fault.
We were actually in the middle of 3 things I was thankful for.
Ooh, wrong button.
And I got as far as 2.
I just pressed the wrong button. Hang on. I've lost me. There we go. I was trying to move the back and I missed.
There's a few levers on the bottom of a chair, and that one was the wrong one.
That was the wrong one. I just disappeared out of view. Sorry about that. Right. What are we doing?
3 things we're thankful for. I was thankful for limited edition biscuits and also for the lights, Christmas lights, which are always good fun. Just need a third thing I'm thankful for. Thankful for the fact it's Friday.
Yes, and we can tease out some of the big reveal stuff. I saw a comment earlier. You made the comment. Hang on. I need to go over here. Pull this back up. I closed it up earlier. Should have left it on. Yeah, there was a comment earlier which I thought was quite funny. Slow compute. Why is it computers are always fast until you need to use them, and they go no.
Yep.
Don't want to work. It was Andy Ray who said. I'm just waiting for the computer to warm up. This is in relation to the little video I put together of the big news that's coming up for the station. Right, it's very exciting stuff. So I put a little video together, which I had some fun with, I'll be honest. And Andy Ray comments, the suspense is unbearable. Here's the thing, Andy. It's unbearable here too, because we desperately want to tell you what's going on. The presenters know.
They do.
They do, but they're not allowed to tell anybody yet. So don't try and bribe them. And if you do, make sure it's... Well, don't bribe Dan Rouse with chocolate or advent calendars, because he's got 8,400 of them coming out of his pockets. He's got loads of advent calendars, or was it 3? I'm not sure. Anyway, just to clarify, says Dan, the charity I'm involved with does not run the Falkirk Wheel. You see, he's used the wrong name. I don't know what he's talking about now. It's the rotisserie chicken turning canal boat machine thing. It's getting longer each time, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's run by Scottish Canals. We need to get in touch with Scottish Canals. Do you remember when they somebody wrote into Sainsbury's, the supermarket, and it was, what was the bread called? Was it Tiger bread?
Yep.
And somebody said, it doesn't look like a tiger, it looks like a giraffe. So Sainsbury, God bless them, somebody in the marketing team, somebody had a brain on them because they said, let's change it. We'll get a little bit of a happy child moment as well. And it's now called giraffe bread.
Which makes total sense.
I love it.
They are completely with this child, absolutely.
Absolutely. Anyway, Dan, did you reckon she'll get free giraffe bread for life? Now, that's worth it.
That would be worth it, yeah.
Very good. We do some amazing canal-based well-being activities, working with some fantastic volunteers. I've met one or two; they're great. However, says Dan, result: I'm going with the rotisserie chicken thing. If you have no idea what on earth we're on about, which wouldn't be abnormal, if you go onto your search engine of choice, put in the Falkirk wheel, Falkirk, Falkirk, Falkirk wheel in Scotland. It is a giant rotisserie chicken machine for canal boats. And when you look at it, you will never think of it again in the same way. And you can say, thank you, Andy B. And if anybody wants to get me in touch with Scottish Canals, I've got a brilliant loyalty scheme for them to encourage more traffic on the canals, which is a good thing for business, tourism, the area, trade, commerce, industry. A little loyalty card. Every time you go up the rotisserie machine with a canal boat, you get a little stamp. When you get to 10, you get a free chicken. I've just saved Scottish Canals.
And the world.
And the world. If you want marketing advice, don't come to me. Right, things that I am thankful for. My presenters group and team, who are brilliant. I love my presenters. They're brilliant. Also, my magazine writers. There was a little bit of crossover, but there's also a whole other bunch of people. And I was just chatting to someone this morning about potentially writing in our magazine in the new year. I've got a conversation next week about another column for the magazine for next year. So it's all busy.
Mm.
And we've got a sublimation printer and mug press and t-shirt press and a coaster press that somebody very kindly has gifted to us, so we can start making the stuff that we have on our shop for more, which is always very exciting. That's what I'm thankful for. Was that 3?
I think so.
Sure.
1, 2.
I'm thankful for the little tiny speakers I bought for Jojo yesterday.
£2.50.
£2.50. Do you know, I shared this on air yesterday, but charity shops or Goodwill stores in the US, sometimes you go in and you're thinking, okay, this is a broken piece of pottery and you want £1 million. Could we get a bit more realistic? And then you find some sort of Fabergé egg, 2 for a 10p or something. And it can be like that. Not necessarily the Fabergé egg. But I bought this little set of battery-powered speakers for Joe. £2.50. They're little diddy ones. They're like Hobbit size. If a Hobbit had a computer, this is the size of the speaker they'd have. And they're brilliant. I was cranking out some heavy metal Christmas last night, and it was great.
Yeah.
I mean, heavy metal Christmas is good. But yes, no, it was great. They really did sound good. I wasn't sure what I was getting. £2.50, you're thinking, But they had 4 AA batteries in that are posh ones for rechargeables. Granted, 2 I can't recharge, but 2 I could. Hey, I'm up by 2 batteries, and they're posh ones.
Yeah, rechargeable batteries, they can be quite expensive, like a few quid each.
Yeah. I buy the cheapest ones that I can find that are safe and proper.
Yeah.
From a known retailer. And do you know, I found some photos the other day. I won't go there. I know your head's thinking, but I found some photos and some really old photos. And in one of the photos in the corner is the first battery recharger we ever had. I had a little whimsical moment because I can't think of a time when we haven't had a battery recharging something in the house since then. But this is what got me. I have an authentic mag light, a proper sized mag light, made in the US and everything. Was it Peter walked up with it in his hand? Is there any point in keeping this? It's like, shall I just bin it? No, just needs batteries and a bit of a clean.
Yeah, it needs a clean.
Yeah, that was a present from my wife in 1996. And it still looks good, a bit battered, but it's fine, works. Needs a bit more than batteries, though, I suspect.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like Andy Brown sent me something oh, no. Do you know how I said there's no AI on the show? There's no AI on the show. However, there's an Andy Brown out there who, let's just say he's quite clever with AI. He writes about it and everything. And if I... Okay. We were talking about rotisserie chicken machines and the Falkirk wheel, and Andy Brown being Andy Brown, has generated, Mr. Dan Rouse, a picture of a rotisserie chicken canal boat machine with people photographing it and everything. I'm not quite sure. I mean, yeah. Okay. What fascinates me is the AI engine of his choice has created lots and lots of people, if you notice at the bottom, all taking photos of the chicken. The chicken is halfway up in the air and it's dripping with the fat almost. Do you know AI has no purpose except for silly photos that I can see?
Yeah, it is good for a laugh.
I like that. A rotisserie chicken Falkirk wheel with an actual rotisserie chicken. What's on the other side? Is it on both sides? No, you see, it's only got one chicken. It's an imbalanced rotisserie chicken machine because a rotisserie chicken machine has to have them on both sides. So this rotisserie chicken canal boat lifting machine only has one chicken on it, which I think AI has let us down, to be honest. Right. What on earth are we doing today? If you tuned in thinking, yeah, it's just a bit of quality radio from Pure247 Radio. No, never mind, eh? Right, so Dan works for some amazing volunteers who work on the canal boats. They don't run the Falkirk rotisserie chicken machine. But Dan, if you do happen to spot someone from Scotland Scottish canals, just give them my idea. I think we're onto something here. We could sponsor it, we could put Pure on the top with like lights and everything. Pure radio with a Falkirk rotisserie machine. There you go. I can solve the world's problems and crises one at a time. Israel, yeah, I can fix that. Ukraine, no problem. We'll sort that one out. You just need to think a little bit outside the box.
Yeah, I'm sure that will
Although,
help.
in fairness, if we arrived in any of these like hotspots in the world for war with a giant rotisserie chicken machine of that size, I think we might solve a few problems. Right. Oh, Dan. Yeah, I'll take commission on that one. And Dan, he's going to speak to Scottish Canals when he next sees them. He does speak to them with my idea. I think my idea is gold. I think that's class, that.
Yeah.
Anyway, Andy Brown. When I got up this morning, I never thought I would use artificial intelligence to do this. And it is the Falkirk wheel, the actual Falkirk wheel, with a giant rotisserie chicken on the side.
Yeah.
Which I'm not going to post on principle of the fact that I don't post AI, but it's still funny.
Well, what you could do actually is you could create a literal rotisserie chicken and make it look like Falkirk wheel. That could be good fun.
See, Dan, we're onto something here. You can have the big one, and you can have little ones that can actually have a chicken on the side. The Falkirk wheel rotisserie machine that's a proper size for a chicken. And then people can stand there with a little keyring rotisserie chicken machine with canals on it next to the rotisserie machine for Falkirk wheel that's got chickens on the side of it, and they can be looking and gazing up. I think this is legend. Andy Brown then said, I imagine I am the only person in the world who has ever used AI to do this. Create an AI image of a rotisserie chicken on the canal.
Yeah, I suspect, that's probably a first.
You know what would be really scary? I wonder if Grok can tell me how many people have searched for that.
That would be interesting.
Andy Brown, please can you do a search in your AI machine to ask it how many people have created or sent a request to AI ever to create a rotisserie chicken canal boat machine picture. We want to know. Anyway, I'll include this in a strategic planning session, says Dan, that our charity is having next year. I think you should. I really think you should. I think they'll be jumping up and down with glee at this proposal.
Or it might be good for a laugh, and then that will make the rest of the meeting, an icebreaker at the start.
And icebreakers. Here you go. Here's another little branch of the rotisserie chicken canal boat machine. Icebreakers. Have you ever wondered what you could do with a rotisserie chicken and engineering? You could make the Falkirk wheel even better than it is today. What on earth are we doing on the radio right now?
I have no idea.
I haven't got a clue.
I think we're supposed to be... I think we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. We're just brightening people's day with logical stuff.
See, Dan's distancing himself already. If they like it, Andy, I will, of course, take full credit. If they don't like it, it's all yours, Andy. Thank you, Dan. Good to know you with us here.
Well, I think I would probably do the same.
I think I would do the same. Who's that Andy B? It's Andy Brown. That's what it was. He's an Andy B. I'll blame it on him. Right, now, we've done things we're thankful for. Have you got some news items that we can have some fun with?
Yes. So actually,
Because obviously, talking about the Falkirk wheel with a rotisserie machine chicken on the side, you could solve World War anywhere. You just have to turn up with something the size of the Falkirk wheel. You get the engineers from the British Army. They could then turn up, make the Falkirk wheel, get an enormous oversized chicken. I think you'd be onto something. People would stop and stare. Oh, and Andy Brown's off again. Have you got your phone with you?
No, I'm afraid not.
No. See, now... there you go.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay, so Andy's now gone further than the Falkirk wheel rotisserie machine. He's now got a rotisserie machine with a canal boat. I have one concern, Andy, about the wood and the plastic.
Yeah, I don't think that'll taste very nice.
No, it might burn, and then it wouldn't be suitable for sailing. But in reference to the Falkirk wheel, is this a life-size canal boat with an enormous rotisserie chicken machine? Or is this... You see, I don't know anymore. AI, everything's possible. I think somebody somewhere has thought, oh, we're onto an idea. You could use that. You could cure the canal boat for all the tarry stuff they've got to use to make it waterproof, and then they could cook chickens in it. We're onto something. We're saving the world. We're solving poverty here. Food poverty is a thing of the past.
Rotisserie canal boats.
I know. Dan says, funnily enough, we were talking about risk assessments and health and safety today. I see no issues with the giant oversized chicken stuck on the side of the Falkirk wheel being cooked over massive Bunsen burners. I don't see any risks to anybody.
Yeah, the risk assessment for that is just going to be...
It'll be such an amazing idea. They'll just say, what's the point? It's got to be good because look how amazing it is. You'll have people flocking from all around the world to come and see the rotisserie chicken machine that used to be called the Falkirk wheel. If we can generate enough pressure to get tiger bread turned into giraffe bread, we must be able to get the Falkirk wheel converted into a giant rotisserie chicken machine.
Yes, or not.
Fair enough. Right. Yes, he has. Andy Brown. You appear to be the pioneer of this specific architect. Gastronomic fusion.
Right.
Let's slow try that again. Based on the search data, the answer is almost certainly 0. You appear to be the pioneer of this. Oh, it's gone. You appear to be the pioneer of this specific architectural gastronomic fusion. I checked various combinations of Falkirk wheel, rotisserie chicken, and giant chicken canal boat. And no one searched for the rotisserie chicken Falkirk wheel.
Well, that's strange. I don't know why no one would do that.
Ooh. Now. Dan Rouse has sent that.
Oh, a model of the Falkirk wheel. That's cool.
It's an actual model of the Falkirk wheel, about the height of a person, I would have said. Maybe a bit taller. But all you have to do is put some metal bits on it. You got yourself a bargain.
Yeah, that could actually probably rotisserie chicken.
You could stick it in a big tent, and then it'll be like all season, all year round. I love it when my creative juices get going.
Don't we all?
I can see this, says Dan, being converted to a rotisserie chicken machine. I'm on it. Well, let me know, Dan. If you want any more creative genius ideas, then feel free to employ someone who knows what they're talking about. Okay, news then, dude.
I was just going to ask, actually, it's not just chickens you can rotisserie. Can you rotisserie like a turkey or beef, pork? Can you?
Well, you see, if you've got the Falkirk wheel rotisserie chicken machine, you could then get full-size cows.
Yeah, I mean, surely it's not just chicken.
No, chicken. Then you've got beef. You can have a little tray for Yorkshire puddings that goes around.
That'd be cool.
Gravy in another one. Hey, it's like we're solving world hunger all at one. Forget your cooker in your kitchen. No, just get yourself a giant Falkirk wheel and you can make everything. Yes, Stephen, it'll be an equal opportunities rotisserie. This might be coming as a jingle some point soon. Endorsed by Mr. Dan Rouse of Community Dan fame, which he may want to distance himself from.
Yeah.
Everyone's cup of chicken, especially if you like rotisseries. That doesn't quite work, does it? Sponsored by Community Dan. Right. News, please.
Okay,
Give me
so
some news to take us away from this.
We talked about colours earlier on. Have you heard about the 2026 colour of the year? So a company announces it, and then apparently lots of graphics companies then use that for the rest of the year. And so they've chosen something called Cloud Dancer, which is a soft, billowy white, which embodies calm, balance, and clarity.
How do you make a billowy white colour?
I have no idea. I looked
Isn't
at
it
it.
just going to be white?
Yeah, I'm not
or
sure
grey?
you could separate it from Magnolia, but apparently it's the color of the year.
Fair enough.
So you will probably expect to see it in a lot of graphics and stuff like that throughout the rest of the year. It's going to be a very dull year from the sounds of things.
Andy Brown, if you want to record that particular jingle idea and send it to me, I will get it on the station before the end of this show, before the end of this hour. That's all I'm going to say on that. Okay, what else we got for the news?
News stories. Oh, I shared this on the late lunch earlier today. There's a very luxurious company making, plasters. I don't know how cheap they are, but they're making them priced at $200. They're luxury leather band-aids or
What?
plasters.
I'm sorry, what now?
That's a healthy reaction. So each order includes 3 patches made from a surprise leather, with customers.
Surprise leather. What? Like a cow with a surprise face. Ooh, what happened? I've lost my leg.
You don't know quite what you're going to get, and at $200, £156 sterling. It's a
Does
plaster.
it come with a doctor?
You'd hope so.
Then it's overpriced. 150 quid for a plaster.
Yeah, I'm presuming that you're still going to throw it out after your cut is healed.
Well, you're not going to keep it, are you?
No.
Yes, here's my puss infested plaster. I'll just keep it in case I want to put it on. You're going to bin it, aren't you?
Yeah, most people are saying that this is absurd, but they're saying it's meant to be decorative and designed to evoke the idea of an object repaired with care.
Right.
I mean, if it's leather, it might do a little better. You know how most plasters fall off your hand when you get wet?
Yeah.
Maybe these will be more durable, but I'd like to think you should do that without having to spend that much money.
If inflation keeps going, it'll be that much for a normal set of plasters anyway. Yeah, no, that's a lot of money. That's an awful lot for a plaster.
Yeah, it is.
There was a little phase. I don't know if you can get them anymore, but there's a particular brand of Band-Aid or plaster in the UK, and they came out with silver infused plasters.
Yes, they were really good.
Yeah, they actually were genuinely very good. I thought it's a sales gimmick. I'll buy some. Let's see. They were amazing. I actually did see cuts get faster quicker.
Yeah.
They were amazing. Silver. Yes. Anyway. So Andy Brown had said, Pure 24/7 Radio, you never quite know what you're going to get. So true, says Dan, although mostly linked to any time Andy B is on the air. Which is why it's exciting radio, because nobody in the team knows where we're going to go next. That's why Peter doesn't work with me anymore. And Joe has to be forced.
Well, isn't that mostly because he had the Schools Out show, which started?
And he had a show to do, which was a lot.
Yes. More interesting stories.
Yes.
We've talked about paint color and $200 plasters.
I can see another marketing spin for that. So it's 150 quid for 3 plasters. How big are the plasters? Does it say?
It doesn't say. I'd like to think they're a decent size.
Well, at 150 quid, you want an 80 by 40 foot sheet of the plaster, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
That'd be more like it. But I was thinking about, like, if you burn yourself, then the best thing you can do really, really quickly is get some cling film and wrap the burn or the scald in cling film, because it traps the moisture and it helps it start to heal fastest. Okay, it's a trick that a doctor I read about ages ago said this. So if you get a burn or a scald, get some cling film, wrap it around, and it will help to heal as quick as you can. And you can still then pour cold water over it if it's really, really burning, because it's not going to cause a problem. So has he done it? He's done it. Right. If Nathan is listening, or someone can prod Nathan, I've got a little job for you if I can't do it myself. Andy Brown has done what I just asked him to do. Let's see if we can't fix this. So I need to... How do we do this? Talk amongst yourselves.
Talk amongst... So we're talking right now. If you've lost track, we started this hour of the show.
If you've lost track, welcome to the club. I think this was supposed to be a radio show where we talk about things we're thankful for, but
yes.
hey-ho.
One of the main things about this hour of the show is we talk about what it is we're thankful for. And Dan Rouse got in touch to say he was thankful for something he's been up to today. And there's a picture of a, canal boat, which was, that sparked quite a bit of conversation as to what colour the canal boat was. In the end, it's purple. And from that, we really started talking about the Falkirk wheel, which is we forgot the name of it. So in order to describe it, Andy B came up with the brilliant idea of referring it to it as the rotisserie chicken canal boat thingy, or something along words to that
I think
effect.
that's genius.
Immediately,
Honestly.
everyone knows what you mean. Certainly, Andy Brown did when he got in touch, and so he actually generated an image on AI of that exact thing: a rotisserie chicken on the Falkirk wheel, and then a canal boat in a rotisserie chicken oven machine. So yeah, that's what we've been talking about. And off the back of that, we've got a new station ident which we have recorded, and Andy B is literally creating right now. So if you've lost track of where we're at, join the club. Yeah.
Because we don't know either. We're supposed to be doing, like stuff.
Well, I think we're actually on topic if you think about it, because there's nothing really set for this hour. We said things we're thankful for, and we have done that. And we are just banter. Live at 5. We are ticking all those boxes. It's a bit random. It's a bit crazy, but we are here in the studio, live on Facebook and YouTube, and we're talking utter rubbish about various different things. But we have given you some interesting information, including these $200 worth of 3 luxury band-aids, or what do you call them, plasters. When you get yourself a cut or injury, you might reach for a plaster. I don't know how much a single plaster costs if you take it out of the packet. It's no more than £2.50 for, like, I don't know, 50 of them. So it can't be more than 25p.
2-3 quid. It's not a lot.
Yeah, and so that would be what I'd consider 25 pence for a plaster, and it only lasts like a day before you have to peel it off again and get a new one. So imagine if you got this plaster and you replaced it every few hours, you'd be going through, like, I mean, if it was a proper cut that you actually felt you needed to spend $200 or £156 on these leather plasters, it's utterly ridiculous. I talked about it on the Late Lunch Show. It's just mad. And we also talked about the colour of the year for 2026, Cloud Dancer, which is like this soft, billowy white, which is apparently, I don't know, it embodies calm, balance, and clarity. That's their words, not mine. I have seen the colour, and it kind of looks like magnolia white with the teeniest tinge of pink. And apparently that's the year colour for 2026.
I now have a new ident on the station, a jingle, courtesy of Andy Brown. We'll finish this hour with that one.
Excellent.
That's ready to go. Right, now, hilarious piece of radio. If you've lost track,
Yeah.
I'm not sure where are we even on air? I mean, is this the radio? I don't know what we're doing.
Do you know, I'm sure our conversations off air are much more normal.
Do you know, Dan's just shocked me. Stephen D actually managed to pay attention to what's happened in the last 45 minutes and recap it fully. Genius. Yeah, here's the thing. I didn't know this was 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's been a while. I mean,
been a while. A while of 45 minutes.
It's 45 minutes, less the news, less Rabbit Heart Raise It Up.
Yeah. Now, I have got a jingle, which I can't play for you if you're on Facebook and YouTube, because I don't know how to physically do that. But, well, we can't. We turn that option off. But I have got a brand new jingle. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set this up. So when we finish talking in a moment, we're not there yet. We're going to have, what should we have? We want something that's going to fit the jingle, really. I think something like that. There we go. So we'll have a song when we've finished, just to give you a warning what we're doing. We're going to play some music in a while when we actually finish this section. And then there'll be a jingle by Andy Brown and a song and the jingle once more. So in case you miss it, you can definitely hear it. I'm just trying to see my screen because for some reason, there's lots of songs we haven't used this hour.
Yes, that might be the whole 45 minutes of talking bit.
Yep. Right. So that's ready. And we can put that in as well. I can play that one. And then that needs to go because that's no good. Get rid of that one. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're actually getting somewhere. Welcome to Pure 247 Radio, the home of me and nonsense. And another day you might get Dan Rouse or Stephen D or Andy Brown with some professional stuff.
Yeah, professional. Well, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, right, let me go this way. When are you next on air?
So that would be Sunday evening from 6 till 8 with the Endurance Show, joined as ever by Matt Dick for the sports feature and all that kind of stuff.
He knows about sport.
Yes, I don't know much about sports, but he does. So he brings his expertise. I ask some dumb questions, and then we are able to bring you the sports for the week.
I like listening to him with your... So when you got your golf bat and you're hitting the rugby ball into the goal, what do you do with the ice skates?
Yeah.
Is that sort of a question?
We did talk about golf once, and I did refer to a golf...
There's a sport. Rugby football with golf bats on ice.
Mhm.
We're revolutionizing society. Ice rinks. There's ice rinks up and down the country, right? And they're not used 24/7 because we're Pure 24/7 radio. I'm actually going to help ice rinks do better because when the ice rinks aren't being used for things, silly things like ice skating, you can convert it into a golf bat swung. I mean, they have ice hockey. Ice hockey is violent, right? So violence is okay on ice skates. It's apparently the thing. So ice skates on an ice skate rink with a golf bat, and you could try and batter the rugby ball into the football goal.
Yeah.
And now we've got a sport on an ice rink which nobody else will have thought of.
It could be fun actually to get a number of athletes from various different sports, every single sport you could think of, football, rugby, etc., and then put them on a completely different game that none of them have ever played and see how they fare.
Like a table football. You could stick them on a table football. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I'm surprised no one's come up with table rugby.
Ooh. Well, see, the problem is the ball would. You'd have to have a ball that was lighter, wouldn't you? Or a little rampy thing. So when the ball's going up, it can go over the top of the loopy thing where the rugby ball has to go.
You lost me.
So, yeah, me too. I played rugby at school. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah. I wasn't very good at it, but I played it.
What's the rules for rugby?
Don't break each other's necks. I remember that one very clearly. When you go into the scrum, one of the things the referee has to do is to make sure that no one's going to die. Now, I'm not making this up because if it goes wrong and someone's neck is up when everyone else is going down, it would actually break their spine or their neck. So one of the things the referee is actually doing on a rugby field is to ensure that no one's going to die.
Yes, rugby's not for the faint of heart.
No. In football, a butterfly flutters 84 miles away and they fall down clutching their knee and everyone's going, what? In rugby, blood pouring down their face, holding their ear in their hand. Oh, I'm fine, boss. And the legs like twisted round, the foot's hanging off in the other hand. I'm fine. I'll hop. I'll skip. That's rugby.
They're just built differently.
Yeah. Oh no. You see now, I think Andy Brown's got too much time on his hands. Honestly, because there you go. Golf bats, rugby, football on an ice rink. Who said AI was useless? But you can make pictures like that.
That's what it's for, yes.
Yeah, Andy Brown's just confessed he has too much time on his hands. I would agree. Okay, now I need to redo this because we're going to run out of time. Okay, so you're back on Sunday and then Monday late lunch. Christmas is coming soon.
It is. So next week we increase the number of Christmas songs to 4 per hour.
Next week is our last normal week of shows, isn't it, on schedule?
Sorry, 3 per hour. Yes, it is.
Because then from the 22nd, the shows still remain. However, there is a change of schedule because something rather exciting happens on the 25th of December that happens every year that everyone gets surprised by that shouldn't be.
Yes, and it's only one day. You don't need to have 10 weeks worth of shopping.
No, you don't.
It's always the same. The shops are only closed for one day. You don't need 10 bottles. You could probably live with a lot of things missing just for one day.
Yes, you could. And you probably should, actually. Okay, we have... Where are we going? Oh, that's just refreshed. That's gone from 20 to 60. That's interesting. Why has it done that? Get rid of that. Did I delete something? I might have deleted something. Oh, no, I've taken off Andy's thingy. Oh, no, I need to go back. 872. There you go.
Isn't it there?
No, yeah. If you're a DJ listening right now, the media ID for the amazing thing we've just created is 872. So we're going to wrap this up now because... Really, we haven't even started yet, so we might as well finish as we began. You're back on Sunday Endurance, Monday, 12 p.m. for late lunch.
Yes.
I will be back. I'm not going anywhere because I'm on till 7.
Yep.
So I'm not going to talk about that. Right, we have got coming for you a brand new purpose-made jingle by Andy Brown. We're going to play it before the next song and just after. Media item 872, guys. Honestly, it's great. That'll be coming your way. Thank you for joining us. Don't go away anywhere because, hey, it's going to be fun. Andy's jingle and then more. Well, it's not playing. Right. Thank you to you if you're listening on Facebook and YouTube, and apologies for that utter nonsense. Back next week for more.